Well, I'm back, and I don't know if I'm doing anything good here or not, but I'm going to try. This overshot that I screwed up, I'm trying to immediately lower that some and get rid of that square edge some. Some of this stuff I kind of slap shot it almost like I was shooting sideways. And I don't get my edges exactly right, so pressure flaking is one of the areas that I cheat the most because I can see it well and control it well. So that was kind of an oblique shot across this end, and I'm trying to thin the end without getting too steep a bevel. Now, I normally don't feel any obligation to finish a point the way that I started it. So, you know, before I did that overshot, this preform had a wider base. I'm kind of shooting these oblique, but it doesn't really matter to me at this point because the preform isn't regularized. See, that came all the way over here. And I don't really know how to tell you exactly how to get your power directed inward, but a large percentage of the points that I see people posting online look as if they're not getting enough inward pressure, and their points are thick in the middle unintentionally. I'm not talking about stuff that's supposed to be thick in the middle. Talking about things like corner notch stuff, little stuff. Not sure if I can do this on camera or not. I'm not concentrating very well. I ought to take this point out and hammer it, but oh well. I still need, you know, I've got this messed up, and the simplest thing to do in a way would just be to shorten it. You know, I was preferring this side and coming over, but this side needs to still be straightened out and everything too. And in a way, it seems like the simplest thing to do would just be to shorten this a little bit, and then I wouldn't have to prefer one side over the other. Sorry about that. I'm skipping some stuff, just trying to selectively take some flakes to deal with this edge. There's this thickness right in here. The other thing I'm seeing quite a bit online is I see failed platforms and little hinges relatively close to the edge on a lot of points. And what that is, it's fairly much a sure sign that some of the people are not abrading well. Because if there isn't a concavity there, and there's little steps there close to the edge, and it usually can't be because the person didn't push hard, because it's close to the edge, so pushing it all would have done it. So usually what it's going to be is that, see how much that's removing thickness? This bowed out area on this side, I really need to push straight across pretty hard and run this stuff to the center line or further. I'll go to the other side here and start trying to really push. There's one right here. And then it's bad from here to there. I need to get rid of quite a bit of thickness. And I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm scooping really hard into this thing. And the way I do it is I scoop really hard, it turns a little bit, so it ends up looking like the flakes are back this way. But this flake dug in and it came over to here. So it curved around and came over there because I rolled it. I'm rolling it a little bit when I come off of it. But you can see how much I'm taking off. It's a lot. Can you see that, I hope? A lot of thickness, and it's rolling all the way over into here. You know, it's just zooming. And I don't really know how to tell you how to do that. I just am hoping you can kind of see. I'm using all my upper body strength and I'm using my legs. Sometimes it helps to sort of bevel this the right way. I'm getting it into here, and I'm rolling it like this, hard. Just scooping in as hard as I can, sort of, without hurting myself, hopefully. it's rolling, you know, like I say, most of the way across. When it crunches like that, that means you didn't have it abraded right. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see the flakes, but the flake scars are coming way over here. And like I say, this is crunchy, crusty, raw material. See, this edge is a little that side. I don't want to go that way because I won't get good run. So I'm coming over to this side, going with a smaller end, and running a short set here. Take care of a little thickness on this side. Straighten that up a little bit, and then now it's on the right side over here. So I can finish running a couple right here. And it just takes practice up at the tip. And I still have, I guess I didn't have it over enough maybe right in here. I can feel it with my finger. There's two high spots. Okay. That isn't bad. I'm trying to think, what about this process to tell you that I haven't ever told you before. Every flake is different when you start getting the edge kind of straight at some point. When the edge is straight, then the flakes that you take can become more similar to each other. But on this side, you see it's still wavy, and I need to go, whichever way is best to go, and I can actually accentuate the differences, bring things whichever side it's more close to. If I need to remove thickness, now, if I don't need to remove any thickness anymore, and all I'm doing is going for some finishing type little flakes or something, then the edge can be near the middle because I'm not needing it thin, so I don't need it lowered. What I'm going to do here though is I'm going to try and thin some. This side is really kind of okay. This side is definitely not. It's sort of a plano convex point at this moment. This is real red, rounded rather. I'm saying red. Let me stop and come right back.